All right, all right, all right, all right. Good morning, good morning. Shalom, shalom. Sister Deborah coming this morning with an awesome message. Sister Deborah heard something out of the water. Y'all said a word to me when I was washing my face and the water was running. He said, this is a time in which one shall know who's who and what's what. This is the time in which one shall know who's who and what is what. And he began to tell me about how clear it's going to be to really discern who's who and what's what. He says their action has become flamboyant in a way that it's just like whatever, it's out there and it's not going to return. You're going to know who's who, Deborah. And what is what. That's deep. You're going to know. And he's not just speaking to me because I received what he spoke through the water, by the water, out of the water. And I bring it forth to you as well, because I know no matter what Yah gives me, it first has to bounce off of me. First, it has to hit me, bounce off of me, and then go to the body of Hamashiach. So I say unto you out there, this is the time where everything is going to be flamboyant. I mean, it's just going to be out in the opening. Who's who and what's what. And what he is actually saying, you're going to know who people are in your family. You're going to know who your manager and your coworkers are. You're going to know who your friends really are. You're going to know who's in your household. This is the time, which the Most High Yah says, you're going to know who's who and what's what. Because of who they are, it's going to be just out there. It's going to be displaying itself. It's going to be conducting itself a certain way. It's going to be speaking a certain way. You're going to know. It's not hidden. It's clearly seen. That's a powerful statement, but it's a spiritual one. It's only to he that has an ear to hear what thou said the Most High Yah in your spirit. This is where we are at right now. You're going to know who's who and what's what. I think about that which is in the dark shall come to the light in the last days. I can hear that. This is a part of that. But what's kind of powerful about what he was saying, everything is out in the opening. It's not a place where I have to come on YouTube to tell you what's going on or who's who and what's what. It's out there, you see, clearly seen. We are in a dark time. We have been in a dark time. And I have already gripped the fact that it's going to get darker, darker until it's black, dark, blue, dark, midnight dark, until it's dark where you can see it for what it really is. Because I believe that it's a lot of things going on and I'm seeing it and I'm like, always bringing it before the Most High Yah. What is going on? What is this? It's not, when I'm saying that, I'm not saying I'm bringing it to him. What is going on? Like he has to give me an answer. I'm bringing it to him because he is the one that's allowing me to see it for what it is. And I see a lot of stabbings going on, and all these stabbings represent something. All these stabbings represent something. Oh, yes, it does. Because the stabbings is a form of death. It's a sharp object that pierced the flesh, meaning painful, out of the mind. Someone's mind is just, individuals' minds is just out there. And they don't care about spending the rest of their life in prison. They don't care about if they get killed in the process of doing what they're doing. It is nothing in their way. They're conducting themselves so out in the opening. I can hear what the Father is saying. I understand fully what he's saying in that water. But I'm grateful. I am thankful that he brought that to me, because I was going to bring it to him. Because I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Everything is now made nothing. People are doing things, and it's looked at in this day. I'm fixing my sleeve. It looks like in this day and time, oh, it's nothing wrong with it. It's too many people doing it. And see, that's what is happening. Many people are doing things, and it's becoming the norm. And people are not even feeling the fact that, wait a minute, stabbing, shooting, arguing, transporting, sex trafficking, nothing shocks anyone anymore. People have made it the norm. Oh, that's normal. That's been going on. Everything is normal. There is, I wouldn't even say it's a copycat. I think the darkness has been able to usher in another violent way of murdering and killing and death. And it is stabbing. Everybody, I mean, you going to the store, you could be in your grocery store. I'm just trying to not scare anyone. See, I want to tell you something. When people warn people of what's out there, the first thing they say, you are scary, and you are using scare tactics. You making people fear, and you making, people afraid. But what they don't understand, you're not afraid that this is actually going on. Would you say that to YouTube, CNN, NBC, Fox News? Would you say that they are doing the same thing? No, you wouldn't. That's the ignorance in how people want to get away and deny that all these things is right before them. And see, when I'm coming to the Father, say, Father, but I can see it, it's clear. He said, you own it, Deborah. You own that thing. People, they're not going to own it. They're going to make it right in their own eyes until it hit their house. Then it's wrong. You see? And I understand that, because I believe that is what is going to take place until people see how dark it is. Then this here way of what is going on, this all this killing, and you don't even have to worry about wars and rumors of wars. He's so correct in Matthew 24, because that's not it. We know wars and rumors of war. That's not it. There is a war in your community, in your neighborhood, up the street, in the stores you're going in the grocery stores, the clothing stores, the hardware stores, the auto mechanic shop, the movies, the malls. There is a war going on, and everybody's head is turned left, and the war is taking place right. Why? Because everybody is, when I say everybody, it means majority, people are caught up in a life that gives them the deception that, these things are happening, but I don't think it's everywhere. I don't think it's in around me. I don't think it's, oh yes, it is. It's so around you to where the Spirit of the Most High came to me in the water to tell me the identity of individuals will be revealed. It's going to be clearly seen. That which you would never have thought, that which you would never have wanted or felt or assumed, going to be right before you. That's all he's saying. I'm saying that's all he's saying because he's that comforter. And when he's saying something, he's comforting me at the same time. You see, that's why I will hear what he say before I hear what you say. Because he's coming as the comforter, the revealer, one that teach me all things, one that show me things to come. Why would I trust you over him? I don't. And I'm grateful this morning because the whole country and maybe other countries as well see a new, what they call year. They can call it a new year. You can know the truth of the new year, but they can call it a new year if it's a new year to them. It's no need in all of these so-called wannabe people of so-called Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the 12 tribes, and we the people, we the Hebrew Israelites, we the this, we the this. They so caught up in the pagan way of the world celebrating what they celebrate, they got their own God. You can't force them to know your God. You don't even know your God yourself. So how is it that you're trying to get them to know your God when you don't know your God yourself? Because if you did, you wouldn't be trying to work on them knowing theirs. Because if you knew your Yah or your God, you would know who their God is, and you wouldn't be bothering them about who they serving. Because you know you serving the right one. But see how mixed up they are? They talk about the pagan holidays. Okay, this is their new year. What is yours? And when your new year comes, you ain't going to do nothing. You ain't going to recognize it. With Sister Deborah, I've taught you all, I think I got 6 videos teaching people in Yah or seasons. 4 seasons. Each season carries like what they have set up like months into months. 4 seasons carry 3 months. Okay. Now, all you have to do is look at the cycle of the 4th season in which heaven's created. Not look at the cycle in which man has created, because they didn't create the cycle of season. And just because you all are ignorant and don't understand that the seasons was what you should have recognized, salute, and appreciate Yah for giving you. Instead, you over here messing with people in their pagan holidays. So if they got pagan holidays, are you reacting to Yah's 4th season? No, you're reacting to your feast days, the moon, all kind of things that has no legit reason for you to be really recognizing, but you have made it important to you, like they have made their New Year's important to them. It shows you the mindset of Judah. To me, it don't show you, but it has shown me the mindset that Judah is gone. Because they tend to talk about even the New Year's. Okay, this is their New Year's. Pull up with the real New Year. How about this? Pull up with y'all New Year. All you have to do is take the 4th season, and you take the season that's bringing up things new to the earth, and that's the New Year. That's all. But when that season comes, celebrating, what are you recognizing? Then, when the 4th season we were supposed to be grateful for, it was given to us to enjoy, to recognize. Do you think these Hebrew Israelites would wake up and see spring, summer, fall, and winter and recognize it as something you thank Yah for blessing you with the four season? They ain't thinking about the four season. Why? Because they can't control. They can't control the four season. So they're not worried about trying to train the Hebrew Israelite men to embrace the four season as something that Yah blessed us with to take advantage of. No, they all up in the moon. They all up in the stars. You see how sick that is? But yet they down here on earth telling people who want to celebrate whatever day that they want to celebrate that you're selling pagan holidays. But you're doing the same because you ain't recognizing what Yah has given us to be blessed with. And I'm speaking to many of you all out there who walk around and talk about people's pagan holidays. What about what the Creator gave you to recognize that He blessed you with the four seasons? And you don't even know how to, you ain't got sense enough in your human state of mind to look at those four seasons and say, He gave us this. So we need to recognize this. We need to enjoy it, appreciate it, learn to live with it, and accept it in our warm heart. But no, they over here bothering people. They got pagan holidays. They celebrated New Year's. That's their New Year. Pull up with the righteous New Year. You won't pull it up. You won't recognize it. When the righteous New Year come in, no one would even recognize it. No one would stand on the mountaintop and proclaim, Father Yah, thank you. Thank you for a new year to start everything all over. We thank you, Father, for the grounds that's going to bring up new. That's going to bring up not just new things to see, but food to eat. We want to just thank you for the newness of this year. No, they won't do that. They won't do that. They worried about the calendar days. They worried about the sun, the stars. This is Judah. And they don't even got that lined up right. It's just a game plan. But I'm grateful for what Yah gave me this morning out of and through the water. And that is, Deborah, you're going to know. You're going to know who everybody is and what they are. You're going to know. And when he said it to me, I, Sister Deborah, got a lot of my part 2 of the house that I should have videoed it so I could help someone that out there that they could do it too. My part 2 of the house that is loaded with bed bugs. I'm going back over there and I'm going to do the part 2, which is now the cleanup. I had to do the spray, the bag tying certain things up, just a lot of things. And today I'm going in to do the cleanup. Okay. Some of the cleanup. It's going to take 5 days. Okay. But I just thank the Father. I was thinking today about, hey, I hate to have to go over there and do that. But you know what I said? I told the Father, but I thank you for just giving me the ability to know how. And that's a beautiful thing. Just realizing that you can do this, and you know how. Okay. So that's what I am grateful for, is having the ability to know how to do something. And that's what I have always said, because I noticed when I was a little girl, he always gave me the ability to either fix things, make things work. He always go in and master this, master that, master this. And I noticed that this have become even an enemy to me today. And it's okay. It's an enemy to me today, because those same things that I know that I'm gifted and have the ability to do, well, okay, I'm fault. How would I say it? I battle with individuals who won't let that light shine on that ability that I always had. Oh no. In this day, yeah, this is a day, just like he said, like no other. And even saying that, I believe that flesh and blood of human beings have no respect for nothing. Nothing that Yah has created. Nothing he's doing. Nothing he has created. I don't think so. I really don't. I really do not. They don't have no respect for nothing but what their flesh can respect. And whether you know that or not, or you understand it, I don't care. I'm speaking to the ear that can hear. And I'm telling you, that ear is not your natural ear. So get that. So when you tune in, I'm not talking to your natural ear. I'm speaking to the spiritual ear that can hear. And that one is the one. And that one is those that comes into the oneness of who the Father is. All of his oneness, his baptism, his Holy Spirit, his power, his Son, everything is one. And that's who I'm speaking to, those who have come into the oneness of the Father. And those are the one that can hear. And yes, I was saying how people have turned all kind of ways from hearing what is truth, what is righteous, what is spirit and truth, even turn fully from the light. I would never, and let me tell y'all something. Yes, the flesh is some sort of creature. It is some sort of a creature. That flesh would have you doing, thinking, feeling, and acting a way that you didn't come to this earth to act, feel, think. That flesh would have you doing just that. That flesh is a powerful creature. And it's not going to let you serve the Creator. It's not. That's why it needs anyone that even think that they can serve Yah in this flesh. You're lost with the cause and without. You got to serve him in your spirit, because this flesh is some sort of creature. And Yah's spirit that lives in you, that comes in you, it teaches your spirit, and your spirit tames your flesh. But that your own spirit can't even tame that ugly flesh. That's how bad the flesh really is. It can tame it and get it under the subjection where the flesh takes a lot of heat to what the spirit is saying. But to fully clear the flesh from its ability to have its way, that's how powerful the flesh is. And that's why the flesh goes into the earth, into the ground, and never see another day of night of light, or another day of light. You see, so the flesh is some sort of creature. So I say unto you all, if people would really focus on the things that represent the Most High Yah, and not so much as on how people desire to serve this. They're more in tune with what they're serving and how they're serving and how they're representing than they themselves. What are you doing? What have you done lately? And again, I believe without a doubt that the reason why the Father came to me with that is he wants me to know that not only trying the spirit by the spirit, but I'm going to help you to see, because they're going to reveal themselves. People are going to start revealing who they are, not who they are, who they were. Everything is going to be clearly seen. It ain't going to be to the point where, okay, Deborah, try your spirit by the spirit. You know how to do that. Or use your discerning spirit. You know how to do that. I know how to do those things. But what he's telling me is a new thing that he is doing. The Most High is allowing this to come to the forefront in such a day as this, at such a time as this. So you, not only me, but you too can know who you're dealing with. Can you erase that individual after you are able to identify who this person really are, or what this person really is about? Many people would brush it off. And they just go on and just say, okay, whatever, keep on and keep on. But what the Father is saying, it's going to be clearly seen. So if you take what this world called their New Year's, and we just say this is a start time period in which Yah is saying things are now being clearly seen, especially number one, individuals. I don't care about your workplace. I don't care about the stores you go into, the market and the malls and the movies and the restaurants. He said everything now is going to be clearly seen. Me, myself, I got a thing now about eating behind other people's hands. I do, y'all. I always had an issue with that because I'm a chef by trade. But I'm just saying, I can't stand that. I can't stand eating behind other people. You know, I told my daughter, I say, I've cooked for way more than 40 years, and I'm telling you, professional. I'm telling you, I've seen cooks, even back in my time, do things. So I know if we are in a darker time, y'all, look at your system. Look at the system. Poisoning, adding all these chemicals to your food, and you walking around like, hey, so what? I don't care. Spreading all your vegetables. It ain't no vegetable that they're not spreading. Even those that they call it organic. They doing it to all of them. It's across the board. Who has the power to actually do a country in that order and has that power to make sure that every country, every company that owns products that people eat, telling them you need to put triple the sugar, you need to pour this chemical in it, you need to put bioengineer in it, you need to, all this is what they have done. And I go into the store and I get emotional. And even in the process of it, I can hear the Spirit saying it's going to be okay. He said, I said, even if you eat poison, it shall not kill you. See, y'all didn't know. Y'all got his backed up. You see? A lot of people don't understand what that meant. Because the system been existing for a long time. And people wondering why their blood pressure, their diabetes, they wonder why they're having strokes and heart attacks. They ain't looking at the ideal of what their country is feeding them. And they're not complaining anymore. That's why I say it's become the norm. What's wrong and evil and wicked become what's good and righteous. And it's there already. It's nothing no one can turn the tables. It is what it is. It's the way people are embracing things in this day and time, making one wrong and the other one right. They switched it to where everybody think all this stuff that this system is doing is right. That's why they don't stand up and say nothing. They looking at their chemicals in their food. It's telling them, we're killing you. But is it stopping people from speaking on it? People ain't saying nothing. They're just very much content. I go into the store and I see people piling all this stuff in their buggy. And I mean every race. They are putting stuff in their cart and in their buggy. And I said, they ain't checking it. They ain't seeing what's in it. No, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest. It's in everything. They putting it in everything. And people really think you just be talking and that you just be saying, well, no, everybody going to have to die. When you are dying, you just don't know it. You're too ignorant to know that. You are, but just it's the way you're going to die. You're going to die with the sickness and the cancer and all this, the different things that bring this body down. And that's what's happening. People's body is deteriorating from the inside because that's what they've been feeding them. So they go out and they get more poison from the pharmaceutical. And everybody's content. See, they made right, wrong, wrong, right. There are people right here today will tell you they holier than thou and they believe and they did this, but they on medication to lay down, medication to get up, medication to walk, the medication to talk. Because that's they true God. Even though they said Yah on one end, and in them, not in them, their action speaks of their Yah in what they trust in on the outside. Not he that reside on the inside. So I, Sister Deborah, say unto you, as you all call these a pagan, which it is, but yet leave it alone. Pull up yours in the realm of the spirit. Pull up what the Father created for you to recognize that he done the fourth season. I can guarantee you, you wouldn't represent the season that is the new year, and that's spring. You wouldn't recognize it. You wouldn't celebrate it. You wouldn't glorify him for it. No. But you can mess with somebody that's already lost with the cause, without, and doomed, but you go bothering and trying to get them to fall under your category when you ain't in the right order yourself. So again, this message is to let you all know, those who have an ear to hear, that now we in that day where everything is going to be clearly seen. That is someday, y'all. So while you sitting here talking about the new year this, the new year that, know that everything is going to be clearly seen. And it's going to start with you, then your household, then your neighborhood, then your community, which is still your neighborhood, but neighborhood is neighbors, the ones that live close to you, your community, the place of worship, the stores you're going into, the malls, your workplace, your manager department, your co-workers, your bestest best friend. Everything is now about to show and reveal. The light is about to reveal it. And a lot of people, you would think that the light is coming to shine on darkness. When light comes to shine on darkness, it is a form of great sorrow, because it revealed the lie that one has been living. So I, Sister Deborah, say I hope you got something out of this video. And I say, shalom and shalom.